Hi, I'm Laura Schlick. I am the owner of Poppy Hill Ponies, which is a pony business that we started officially about a year and a half ago for the buying and selling and training and breaking of ponies. So I basically popped out at birth loving ponies and horses. I was an addict from, I can't even remember. My aunt had always had horses almost all her life, and my mother, her sister, was petrified of horses. My mother, unfortunately, got stuck with the two daughters who both rode, and we wound up buying a 20-acre property, and we had ponies on our own land, and did that for most of our growing up. We were in 4-H and Pony Club, and so I was fortunate enough to learn a lot of really great basics. I also became a little bit addicted to natural horsemanship training. It's all about training a horse in the way that they learn and the way that they do things, which is almost 100% pressure and release. And so you learn how to deal with horses in the way other horses deal with horses, which is get out of my space, and so they put pressure on the other horse until it gets out of its space, or hey, come into me, I'm allowing you. We start all of our animals under the natural horsemanship principles. We normally do the breaking and starting when they're 2 years old, and that just means we're putting a saddle on their back and we're gonna get on them, and then we take it as slow. Every animal, it's sort of like people. Some people are gonna learn faster, some people are gonna learn slower, same with horses, and so none of them wear a watch or a calendar, and so some take a couple of months. Ponies have been going up a bit in cost, but when COVID hit, everything went through the roof, so we started to buy them younger and younger. So we were buying them as babies, which are called weanlings, when they're taken away from the mom. And then we've now started buying them in utero. I'm only buying super well-bred animals. For the first year, they probably won't pay me much money that year, but then after that, because they're at show barns, they've gone out, they're in lesson programs, they've gone to some horse shows, and so now they have a lot of experience. So now by the time they're 5, now I'm gonna get more lease money for them. And then hopefully they're gonna go to things like Pony Finals, which is the biggest show in the country at the end of the season for the top ponies in the country. And we have a lot of people who have animals who go to Pony Finals. Right now, the grandkids are in lead line and then bumping into mini stirrup, and my 2 students are in mini stirrup and short stirrup. So those are sort of the bottom levels of riding. When you're learning in horse showing, one is just walking around kind of on the line, one is walking and trotting by yourself, and the other is walk, trotting, cantering, jumping by yourself, but it's, smaller jumps and things. And so it's not so much about what ribbon you got, because you're not necessarily gonna be the best, but hey, we were working on certain things, and wow, hey, you went out and you did that day. It's also a really great place with my green animals, so untrained or newly trained animals that haven't been around and done that for a long time are called green. So it's really helpful, and then you can see where the holes are for the kids or for the ponies and what you have to address and deal with back at home. This, luckily for us, has brought our family together totally because everybody likes to do it, meaning the kids, all the grandkids love it. We all kind of hang out at the shows together. From that standpoint, it's been a real fun thing to do. That part's been a real blessing, so it's been good.